Yeah.
Oh, look at this little horse swallowing.
Hey guys. Welcome back to SoberKart. We're gonna be doing 6 beers. That doesn't count. 6 beers, 24 races, while also adding 100 push-ups. Same rules outside of that apply. While discuss all things fitness.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fucking train wreck, but we'll figure it out together, guys.
It'll be the best kind of fucking train wreck.
This old guy, a few weeks ago, came up and bitched to me about
Let's preface this by saying you run a gym.
Yeah. So I get to hear all the complaints, and I don't get to tell people how I really feel. So a couple weeks ago, he came up bitching at me because a group of young girls were on the lap pull-down machine, and he was like, they've been on there like 20 minutes, like, you know, like they're taking too long. And then I was like, okay. And then he was like, then I asked them if I could work in with them. And they said no. Don't they know gym etiquette? And I was like, look, to be fair, they were there first. How do I decide when is the right time for them to have to get off? And I was like, and they don't have to let you work in because they're young girls and you are a grown man. Yeah, he was not happy with that. So I'm probably going to get a complaint. Oh my God, I think tilt controls are on.
Go. That was good. 10 down.
I
did 8. I was scared of DC.
Yeah, same. I just did 7. Yeah, working in a gym would be...
It's fucking awful.
I've been working out for 6 months and I'm still fat.
Yeah, people like saying
what
stupid
else are you
shit
doing?
that you hate to hear.
Do better.
Like literally, what else are you thinking about?
Been doing? I'm doing push-ups.
Oh, I did seen already.
You did too many. Well, that's a shocking.
Damn,
right.
son.
Why did you try and would you go for 15?
No, I did 12. I don't know how long it takes to DC. What's the time on it?
7, that's like 8
You're
seconds.
probably cut off at around like 7 to 8.
Should we just restart?
No.
Fair enough.
That's a
hell
shocking
no.
for him.
He was like, "Oh, push-ups? I work at a gym. Let me show you."
Jeff said he did 10, so I gotta at least do 2 more than him.
I didn't know we DC'd that fucking fast.
Anything
Yeah, it's
you
ridiculous.
can
Work
do.
rate is online sucks.
Working in the gym though, like you gotta have like some crazy fucking sort.
Oh, bro.
There was a guy who we caught jerking off in a stall once.
No shit.
Yeah,
That's
and he was like retarded. So you were like, how do I,
no.
in the right way, put the kibosh on
Or
this?
did he just act like that because he was embarrassed to get
Hell yeah, he got fucked.
Well, I mean, we knew him from before this experience with him, so. I haven't had any like real bad like fights or anything around, but there's been a lot of like little fucking skerfuffles bullshit.
Yes.
Yeah,
Got absolutely fucking munched there.
Yeah, so
Right
we
at
got
the
5th
end.
place.
Got a question for you guys. Do you think gaming helps or hurts fitness? Or do you think it has no correlation whatsoever?
Depends if you're playing the Wii or not.
Yeah.
well, I mean that because gaming nowadays, we look at different shit too. You got the fucking like you look at Quest and like Apple Vision and shit, right? More so like Meta Quest that has those.
I mean,
like,
true, but that just
games
makes
and
you
shit.
stand up.
Well, no, because they actually there's a company by the name of Well, I believe it is, that actually has like an entire fitness program built into like Meta's gaming sphere, but it's also a game at the same time. So you're like actually working out and gaming. It's like weird. It's like a lot of running in place and like a lot of they're basically like they're calisthenic movements basically.
I personally don't think there's any correlation because I was playing the most video games ever when I was in show prep.
Yeah, I think
do you have time or do you not? That's really it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I think we are in a phase where they're trying to find a way to meld the two. I guess what I'm trying to get at. It's just, does it actually work?
You got Pokemon Go being the #1 fitness app on the App Store when it ever came out.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna say that video games do not help fitness. That's just my sense.
I think it complains. completely depends on your addiction factor too. Like, there's a lot of people who play games and you're into a specific game and you don't want to make time, but I think it comes down to whether you actually make that time.
Yeah, making time is the key to it. For anybody with any goal in their life. Do you make time to do it or do you not? Because everybody has excuses. That was me. Everybody has excuses for doing something, like having a reason not to do something. Can you guys stop fucking my ass?
No.
And this is probably the hardest thing to coach people in the gym is just fucking like helping teach them, like, look, you do have time. You just don't want to fucking give up something else. And I understand that's hard, but you know,
I'm
you're not
sure
gonna
there's
see any change.
some stress aspect to it that can help you be fit. I mean, I know the stats say that neurosurgeons, I think it's neurosurgeons specifically, it might just be surgeons in general, are 25% better at their jobs if they play video games.
Your brain is a muscle.
Yeah, your brain is a muscle, so
Yeah.
but
There's a, I mean, there's definitely
probably is more net negative. I take.
Probably.
Yeah, I think you develop habits that would
Holy
be.
fucking shit.
fucking two.
Why is there a fucking bullet? Jeff, stop being so far ahead.
You got a horn up there?
Me so horny.
Great.
Homo.
Did I not hate you, Sean?
Wow. What an awesome item.
Got him.
Oh,
Fucking,
dirty.
fucking got him.
Dirty.
Yeah, you got licked
I did
right
that.
there. So that's...
I need to change up the control of your voice.
You should have got horn.
That hurt. I did take a beer drink and some food.
I know I'm taking a drink next time.
Easton, obviously you have, but has anyone else ever trained for specific events? Easton's up prep for a bodybuilding show and has won first place. What
You
is
won
that for
first?
you?
I thought you said third. That's fucking impressive.
It was in novice category, so it's not that impressive. I should have competed in open as well.
It's an achievement nonetheless. Don't sell yourself short.
Yeah, I mean, I was super proud of myself. That shit was rough.
You fucking geek.
The night before my show, I went out to fucking a bar with my buddy Joseph and my wife, and they're over there fucking beating up some fucking like burrito tacos and shit. And I'm sitting there with a pan on, fucking like sipping on a protein shake. Oh my god, it smells so good.
I bet.
Yeah, that's tantalizing.
How long did you
You're
actually
not
prep for it?
It was 12 weeks.
12 weeks.
Damn.
Okay. And you were
Progressively
obviously
getting-
already serious, like quite serious prior to that too. So.
Yeah, but my old coach Kaleo, he masters in nutrition, so he slowly dialed in my nutrition over time. That was also like I wasn't eating candy at that point. I was drinking like very little. But again, I think it's just a matter of like committing to it and making time. Because at this point, I wouldn't fucking feel comfortable trying to.
Honestly, I don't think I could do it just because of the diet aspect. Like,
Yeah,
That would be the hardest part for me. My opinion.
Yeah, food is just too fucking good, isn't it?
Yeah,
A couple of my
like,
buddies were really big into that, and they did it every year. And I'm like, I could not commit like that.
yeah, because you get like habits throughout your whole life, and then you have to like go and stop eating those things.
Yeah, it's
It's
fair.
really difficult to adapt.
No, Ryan used to train for fights.
Yeah.
Yeah, very very similar on the weight cut.
Yeah, I mean, I was already kind of adapted to it because I grew up a wrestler, so
Oh yeah, same
yeah,
thing.
shit. Like
Yeah.
Thanksgiving was less of a holiday and more of a fucking tease growing up. They always decided to do like a buzzard brawl or something day like that on fucking
Right.
the day before Thanksgiving or day after.
What's everyone's like the most that they've ever actually trained? Their peak fitness.
my pick was when I was
Prison.
in military, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Mine definitely had to be.
That's a
high
god
school
honest
years.
answer.
Free sport athlete in fucking high school, powerlifting, track, and football.
Oh shit, I thought that was
Honestly, I don't even think my peak came from the military aspect, like of the mandatory PT. It was just everyone was working out. It was
Yeah.
just a thing that you did.
I mean,
I
you were
think-
pretty heavy into it before you left.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah,
that
he
was
was
mostly rock
hot.
climb- That was mostly rock climbing, and then
Yeah.
just a little bit of lifting. It
You,
wasn't
you
as-
could have bounced a quarter off of Jeff's tits at that point.
There was a time where
rock
you could
climbing.
bounce a
Tits.
quarter off my tits.
Oh, you still can, I believe.
Yeah, it's just a
Different
different kind of
type of
bounce.
bounce.
Yeah. Kind of bounce. Ooh. Yeah, you
Oh, I
tried.
stole it.
Wow, you did get it. What the fuck? Get you. Yeah, no, I used to work out fucking 8 times a week, man. Twice on Tuesdays for about 2 years straight.
What do you think the hardest part about keeping a regimen, keeping a routine is? Why do so many people fall
I think it's
out
just
of-
the first couple of months, quite honestly.
Yeah, I mean,
You're
I
already in a
think,
routine that's not that bad.
I really
yeah,
don't
once
think
you
it's hard.
start it, it's not
I
really
think-
hard at all, right? People just lack the kind of,
The discipline.
I don't even want to say discipline, it's really more motive, though, right? Because like
You
Jeff
gotta want
just
to.
said, even for me,
Exactly.
it literally take me a couple of weeks to be back in the gym regularly, and it just now is now the way of life. But as soon as you take a day off or whatever, and now that motivation, like you don't have something driving you to want to go do that, and then you're just like, I'm a fucking fat piece of shit, and there's a double bacon cheeseburger out there. And that's fucking all you're gonna do.
No,
you
and
know?
like the best advice I ever got was actually from Kaleo, my old coach, and it's like a rule of thirds with training, goals, anything. Honestly, if you want to save $1,000, third of the time you're gonna be fired up, ready to do it. Third of the time you're gonna be on cruise control, like I'll get it done, but I'm not happy about it. And the other third of the time is character building time, where you fucking hate every breathing second of it. And you need to that is the discipline part, and
Yeah.
that's where people give up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Getting through those first 2-3 weeks, especially for people who have not done anything, the pain levels, definitely.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For like having good support nets from like friends, family, or like a workout buddy, or even just people at the gym that you talk to, like worth its weight in gold.
Literally, yeah. That was when I lived with this guy in Plano years ago. I didn't want to be the pussy because he worked out every day, and I was like, okay, fine, I'll do it. And that got me hooked for a couple of years.
Yeah, your environment will change your fucking perspective real
Yeah.
quick. Huh?
You have an expectation set on yourself because you're meeting
100%,
somebody or
yeah.
something, so you don't want to quit.
Yeah. And then after a bit, it's like, damn, now I want to go.
Right.
I
The crazy
think
thing about it is, too, is you go and it just feels good. Sorry.
I think for what was the initial side that got me to stop working out was when I moved. I didn't have a gym within 3 minutes from my place.
Oh,
But
Yeah.
that's just a discipline issue too.
Right, because I think that's just, I was going to say, that's another one of those things where it's like, well, here's the
I
reason
triple
why I don't
red, you were so
anymore.
fucked.
it's like, you really want to go and you got the motive to go, it doesn't matter when it's fucking 30 minutes away. You're gonna fucking
Getting
go.
to the gym is harder than actually doing
Agreed.
100%. 100%.
There's always a reason to not go. Like you can make excuses. Like and
Yeah,
like
a million
now,
of them.
I'm gonna be completely candid. Like I've been struggling with that the last like 6 months, and I've lost a ton of weight because of it. And like I'm just trying to like focus up and get back onto a serious routine, just because I've been in that like, oh well, I'm like working all the time, I'm stressed, and like I don't want to be at this, you motherfucker. I don't want to be in the same place that I fucking work out, so I'm gonna have to deal with
What?
shit. So like it happens to everybody, but you have to try to just like push through it. And
which
figure
is
it out.
crazy because you work in one.
Yeah, and like it's the same advice that I preach to everybody else. But
it. All right, beer versus protein shakes.
what do we ask? What?
Is that a debate?
That's it.
Hey, yeah.
Definitely
That's
beer.
just right there.
Any day.
What
Have you seen
what are
our
we
channel?
comparing them for?
I mean, you
He's
need
getting drunk.
you need carbs to have the energy source to work out, right?
Yeah, but the issue with drinking beer is that when you have beer and beer carbs in your system, your body actually goes after the beer and not your other stored carbs. When you're
Yeah, I actually
doing workouts.
there's some studies that they're not completely like proven yet or fact, But there's some studies that are indicating that alcohol could also be considered, or in some ways, as its own separate macro because of the way the body has to break it down and
The way it
metabolize
treats it, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man,
It
would
has
that
to
be like,
metabolize it totally differently.
would that be higher caloric beer like Guinness compared to what we're fucking drinking?
I mean, obviously the calories are different, but
Yeah,
you
so
also
the
have,
alcohol
like,
within it,
Everything is different, but the
Right,
alcohol
yeah.
within it.
because of the way it has to be processed in your kidneys and liver, it like slows down the metabolic process and also like causes gastrointestinal bloat. That's the reason why you have like beer belly, like dads kind of thing.
I think
Versus-
it's
I was
looking
not
at it
just the beer
earlier
that's the
today.
issue for those type of. It's also your diet.
You know how long it takes the body to
I mean, but this is our
metabolize
diet.
one
If we're
beer?
drinking 8 beers in a night, that's 800 calories.
Yes.
Die like a motherfucker.
Nah, I have Michelobes. They're only 90. That's why I do it.
No, I was looking at a few things earlier, and it was kind of, I mean, I guess it was relative knowledge, but the liver and metabolizing alcohol, I didn't realize it actually takes an hour for the liver to process a single beer, or the equivalent of like that typical amount of alcohol, right? Like, whole hour.
That's why it's looked at as a
if you're
carb.
out or you're doing something else and you're doing like, you've had fucking 8, 9, 10 drinks.
Yeah.
Now,
Have you guys
position your
drank out
body.
and then gone to the gym? It's
Yeah.
not ideal.
I used to do it all the time at the shops at
A couple
Legacy.
beers is great.
God,
honestly,
A
in my
couple,
opinion.
but I'm talking about like we do.
No,
it
I used to get
for-
drunk all the time and work out.
I hate
It'd
that.
be late and
I like
it was kind of numbing.
2 beers before the gym is great, in my opinion. I actually go a little bit harder on the sets.
I don't think it has any effect on like my pain tolerance or numbing or making me feel motivated or anything like that. But I'm
No, it's a depressant, so like you feel more groggy and like not as motivated. I've like tried to like have shots or something like
Only
Joseph.
depressant if you're depressed.
That's a depressant no matter what. But
Yeah.
Right, for sure.
No, so my buddy Joseph, we had like tequila shooters when we fucking went to the gym once, and I definitely did not feel fucking excited to work out.
That's what I was gonna say though. So I knew this guy a long time ago, and I can't remember from where, but he actually would mix the workout with a shot of alcohol. Yeah,
Yeah,
and I was
that's
like,
a very
fucking
frat boy
insane,
thing.
dog. I was like, you're nuts. But I was like, I mean, it was something I was thinking about earlier today when I was looking at stuff that you look into, and of course, with alcohol being such a diuretic and what it does to your blood, with having that, it's definitely not healthy for you, but you actually could get a pretty solid pump if you actually shot.
Yeah, so that's actually something I did before my show. Was I did a shot of vodka just because it dries you out.
Like
Now-
a motherfucker.
But if you're trying to work out while dehydrated,
You're trying to work out.
your body is gonna you're gonna tear or pull a muscle or just flat out just
You're
like
gonna
hurt
be not in
yourself.
a good fucking way, dude. It was insane to me that.
Well, that's why we drink beer, though, right? To stay hydrated.
There's water in beer.
since starting a SoberKart, especially, I have gone to the gym so many times after drinking at least 4 beers. And I've gotten used to it over time, but I definitely at the beginning felt difference. Like I did not want to go, but I was kind of
Yeah.
already on autopilot to go anyway. So
Yeah.
So, if you had to drink before going to the gym, would beer be better than liquor?
I'd rather take a shot before going
Yeah.
than drink a
I'd rather
beer,
just
honestly.
Are you trying to be drunk while working out, or
Yeah.
No,
That's not even about being drunk. Right, yeah.
health
Health-wise.
Ugh.
I would
Liquor
say
without
beer.
the-
I would say beer.
liquor's-
You're getting the
liquor's
carbs,
well,
you're
now-
getting some hydration before it really passes through. I mean, I'm assuming you're going
Yeah.
to continue to hydrate.
I mean, yeah, but
There's a little bit of protein in beer.
But beer carbs are
It's like
not
a gram.
workable carbs,
Now we're
though.
going
That's
to
the
put
thing,
this
though,
away.
too. It's like,
just put it away from me, baby.
I'm gonna wrap it in foil and just leave it out here, okay?
Okay.
What about if you're in your bulk phase? Should you drink?
I mean, I don't think it would hurt as long as you're not. itching.
I fall into the spectrum of any calories are the right calories if you're bulking. It's just,
Yeah.
it's-
Yeah, honestly, dirty bulk is.
Alright.
Yeah,
We're all
everything.
bulking, though, right?
We're definitely
Except we're not
bulking.
working out.
yeah.
Here's to you.
And I also have a really high metabolism, so I can get away with that. But some guys just, it's not really that feasible.
Holy fuck.
Knowing your body and like knowing how to moderate certain things is best results.
Yeah.
Problem is, it's like, especially with how much we drink, moderation is kind of out the window.
Yeah, moderation's out the window. Like, yeah, no. I had a phone call with moderation yesterday, and he said he was gone. What about a beer that the world's? So I was looking at some stats earlier too, and well, I guess take a guess at what the world's strongest beer is in terms of percentage of alcohol within the beer.
This actual
24?
beer, or is this fucking malt liquor?
It's a legitimate beer. It has malt in it, but it also has beer yeast. Not this beer's. It starts in the
Malt is added to something that's brewed.
greater percentage of this beer is beer and champagne yeast.
Yeah.
And then there are small traces of malts. It's I think it was like peat malt
Shit. Thanks.
and
Oh my god, it's so eat
Another
your
something.
ass!
Oh, you stole the box. I get nothing now. Damn, dude.
They gave me 4 red and it was too fucking late. I hate when they do that shit. It's like, just give me a fucking coin.
Yeah, seriously. Don't give me
Thanks,
the
dude.
hope.
Man, 20 now?
yeah.
But everybody's heard of beer muscles, right?
No.
No.
The beer
I work
bro-
in a gym, I've never heard of that.
people that drink a lot of beer have bigger muscles than people who don't drink beer.
I think that's called fat.
How important do you think protein shakes as well as other supplements are for a beginner versus like a moderate lifter?
I don't think it really helps a beginner.
So
It does
I-
help a beginner.
I think everybody should take like a week or two to actually go and evaluate their diet and what they actually are intaking, because most supplementation and marketing for it is a scam. BCAAs,
Sure.
nobody fucking needs that if you're having a protein shake.
But it says it on the box.
Yeah, do you know what amino acids make up? Protein.
Yeah.
If you're intaking protein and enough of it, so 1 to 1.5 grams per pound of body or pound of weight, you are intaking essential amino acids and branch chain amino acids. You don't need more. So it's just marketing gimmicks. Pre-workout isn't needed. I mean, like, it helps, but you know, I have a terrible caffeine addiction.
Yeah, no, then you get that.
But I think protein and like fast digesting carbs are actually really good for most people based off their diets. Like, Americans have laughably bad diets. So increasing your protein macro, and if you're trying to lose weight, use it to supplement out meals and snacking. Or if you're trying to gain weight like me, because I have a high metabolism, it's just something that'll help boost that a little bit.
You have a high metabolism because you're 17.
Say that to me. I'm 29 or almost 29.
I beg your pardon?
Kidding, he's
I
over
graduated
21,
high
guys.
school at 100. I graduated high school at 100 and fucking like 18 pounds. Are you shitting me?
I graduated high school at 135 pounds. Believe it or not.
And look at you now.
Yeah, I'm drinking more beer than you.
I'm more of an alcoholic.
I just need a few
Yeah.
years, is all it is.
Be proud of me.
Yeah, how old are you, Sean? 30, 31?
31.
31.
Don't ask me that on screen, bro.
I drank all my crack
I
beers.
want
I need
people
to crack
thinking that
more.
I'm 40, man. Be like, he looks pretty good for 40. Who was it? I think Nate Bargatze was like, you know, I've got this thing when people ask me when we talk about fitness, I just say that, yeah, I used to be 500 pounds. Because even if you don't work out, everybody's going to think you look good.
Yeah. Wow, that's really impressive. Actually, like, on that topic,
Yeah.
my own personal like opinion, if you are like overweight but you have worked to burn off a ton and put in the effort, I have so much respect for it. But then people who just like bitch and moan and make excuses, I cannot fucking stand it.
How?
Yeah, I saw Sean got
Faster.
hit.
Yeah. No, I mean, I have two thoughts towards that. It's like, yes, I agree. It's pretty fucking impressive. But
We watched a couple
still
of
fat.
my 600-pound life recently.
That show is fucking insane, dude. That shit is ridiculous. It's I mean, if you don't have a motive, then that should be a motive in many cases.
Right.
It's like that's where you.
To be fair, some people get there and over a long
Yeah.
period of time and don't realize it because you're progressively changing and you don't really think about
Yeah.
it. And
Yeah.
then you start to have like that life-changing moment that wakes you up. And
Fuck, I'm 400 pounds bigger.
I mean, that's the thing, though, too. You look at, y'all were talking about, like, high school weight and shit, too. Like, I graduated high school at 132 pounds. Right? Like, there's no fucking chance. Like, as you grow progressively, as you continue to gain weight, like you said, like, you yourself, the way you see yourself, and as you grow and you just move, maybe mentally sometimes a lot of people, you know, find themselves stuck in that space where it's like, oh, I'm still, you know, you're not that weight. Right?
I still
You still
like,
see
actually-
your agility, your workability, those things, and it can be.
I still actually see like numbers on the scale changing over time and mentally imagining like how I thought of myself compared to other wrestlers because I knew their weight because of like our weight classes. And I'm like, holy shit, I'm 145. Holy shit, I'm 165. Holy shit, I'm 185. And it's such an impossible number to think about because you knew how big they were compared to you at that point. So
especially when you're trying to reach that weight.
Yeah.
You couldn't even fucking get there.
Yeah.
But I don't think you have the developed mass, and it's almost impossible to have that developed mass over time at such a young age, especially in like high school. Like you can have someone who's working out so heavily and has been working out, but
I think there's some kids that are genetic phenoms that do.
no, of course. I'm talking
100%.
about the extremes. I'm talking about like the typical person can't develop enough muscle in that time anyway.
Oh,
You can't really compare your
shot,
weight
that was
to
so gay.
that.
No.
I watched Theo Vaughn's podcast with Cat Williams. Fucking Theo Vaughn asked Cat Williams, what do you think about these Los Angeles fires? Well, I think my 600-pound life show is over.
Cat Williams is a man of the fucking people.
Yeah. What? Oh, bananas is serious. That is
Oh my
ridiculous.
Guys, I'm falling apart.
It's a little hilarious.
There's meaning in it. I mean, yeah, well, goddamn, I didn't think about it that way.
Maybe I can miss.
Jeez.
All right. Well, what about does alcohol increase your reaction time or slow it down to the point where it helps?
It's proven to slow down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
think
can
they
attest
That's
to
why
that.
it's classified as
studies
depressing.
on that.
I would say it could at least calm your mentality, and therefore you may be able to, like, if you're like ADHD or like you have some sort of like uncontrollable factor of your brain, and beer or alcohol will help you like calm down a bit, then maybe your reaction can be better because you're not overthinking other things. But as far as what it does to the body, absolutely proven that.
Yeah, I think anything can be used in moderation to your benefit.
What
But
about-
if,
Yeah.
What about Babe Ruth, John Daly, and Dennis Rodman?
I mean, they're just alcoholics and also love the sport.
they also were raging racists and hit their wives. So
And they used a lot of steroids.
Were they
and-
racist, or was the
Right,
alcohol
yeah.
that they
I
drank
don't know if the
racist?
Babe Ruth era like
No, I mean,
performance enhancement drugs.
all three of those individuals were enhanced as fuck.
Yeah, I could have sworn
Babe Ruth?
absolutely.
So-
was. Yeah.
I mean, you can fucking.
I
you can do whatever
don't
you
know if
want.
performance enhancement drugs are like
Yeah, Babe
known
Ruth
then.
on what?
Oh, they
Yeah,
were, but they
yeah.
just were not on the level that they are now.
Yeah,
It was
no.
all cocaine, baby.
Hell yeah, just hard as fuck, banging the
I
fattest
drink a
line.
lot of Coca-Cola.
Yeah, now you're setting fucking home run records and shit. Get on you.
It's cocaine a performance enhancement drug?
Today it is.
It enhances your mentality, so yes.
Yeah, get it fired up. That's actually something that I want to try is fucking. I want to try working out on like shrooms. I've had a guy tell me that working out while tripping, you feel real awesome like mind to body connection. It just feels just right. You feel in tune with yourself.
When you're focusing on your muscles, I mean, I'm sure it'll help.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's just
no, and like that's something that is like a big step for like intermediate athletes is to like change the idea of working out from I'm working out to I'm training with purpose to specifically train and develop this part of my body. Get shot. God damn it. So like I'm working out and
yeah, you should let me alone.
I was focusing on smoking your ass. So like I'm doing a bicep curl and I want to make sure that I feel this movement, not that I'm trying to move a ton of weight and just get it done. Because that's where a lot of people like start off and it's just all about like numbers. Yeah. And like in the beginning, it's an easy way to motivate. God, son of a bitch! It's an easy way to motivate yourself because you're moving more numbers, but you realize just how much garbage fucking volume you had. Dude, I've been getting fucking hornswoggled this whole time.
Same.
Fucking cooked in the worst.
That race felt short as fuck.
It was.
It is a short race.
Working at a gym.
We actually just recently had a group of kids. What holiday was it? It might have been Thanksgiving. It was a holiday, right? So they snuck in their friends through the back door, and all our fucking doors are alarmed, by the way. So they open the door, sets off the alarm, go back there, and they're like standing around the basketball court, like, I don't know what happened. We threw the ball and hit the door opened. I'm like, that door is not gonna get fucking opened by a basketball. And like, then we noticed they're like acting kind of wonky and shit, and this fucking minor has a bunch of alcohol in his bag, and we're like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And we're like, get out. And we 86'd him. But it's just like I haven't had like dudes being like hammered and being stupid. It's always kids. Fucking kids. But
Sounds about right.
Imagine being in a situation where you're at home and you're drunk as fuck. And I'm gonna go to. That's not happening.
Are there any gyms that have a bar?
I would go to it. I don't know.
Yeah, a fucking smoothie bar.
that sounds like insurance would not cover you.
Hell yeah, you fucking done, son. Yeah, you want a fucking protein shake, put a little razzle dazzle in it for you. Good to go.
It's the liability just thinking about that. A dude fucking trying to do snatches and he's fucking
Yeah, it's fucking fine. A simple bench press and you put too much weight on that bitch. Fucking unalive yourself.
Yeah.
That's the reason why most gyms don't allow pets and fucking like kids anymore is because insurance won't cover it. You guys, I've been like my gym has been sued for a guy who said he slipped in the sauna, which is a dry sauna, with anti-slip coating on a wood board, and he says that there was a puddle in there and he slipped and hit his head. Like, what the fuck? And we found him and we know that he just passed out because he was sitting in the sauna too long, but he's just trying to get a settlement because it's cheaper for LA Fitness to do that versus trying to like fight him in litigation.
Yeah. Where's your gym? I'm gonna do that. I could use some money.
Don't fucking do that. It's so fucking God. Motherfuckers.
SoberKart told me I could come to your gym and fuck this shit.
I'll risk it.
I still got hit by an idiot.
Guys, I didn't even push up.
you
I'm
got
scared of
hit by a
That
DC.
was a bug. Oh my god, you fucking cock!
I got you
The
both.
same thing happened with
You linger!
What?
I horned both of you.
No, you did not horn me.
He's so horny.
Hey,
That's what I thought too.
Dude, leaving a bomb on the fucking shortcut is fucking criminal.
not today, sir.
I fucking hate this lag right now.
I'm gonna be fucked anyway.
Who did that? Who did that? Who did that?
I got you with the.
What fucking race are we on, guys?
I think
We
this
still have a lot left.
This might be 9.
10 or 9 or 10.
9
one of
coming
them,
up. Yeah, 9.
But back on the
Whatever.
beer belly question. Is that really due to beer, or is it the pizza that we ordered after?
Probably both.
Combination of both.
Combination of both, like a motherfucker. What kind of questions are we asking here?
Yeah, the simplest way to look at
Are we
anything you do
wasting
is
time?
calories in, calories out.
Sean,
Like,
what, is it the carbs or is it the carbs?
Yeah. Like, what the fuck?
So
Well,
like Jeff and I,
double
we're
carbs.
both still like we look like we're in good shape, you know, and I'd like to think we both are. And I know how much we fucking
Subjective.
drink. That's an example of like if you are doing enough to not get fucking gross, you can get away with it. So
Are you advertising for everybody to do more cocaine?
I mean, did you guys
can do
hear the
enough, you can
fucking
get away with it.
the like president of
God.
Colombia recently saying cocaine is not any worse than whiskey?
I
I mean, our grandparents fucking lived off that shit, so.
Dude, boomers had God, they had such a great fucking world.
So what
The
about
economy was booming.
what about intermittent fasting and shit though too, right? 'Cause
Don't
there's a lot-
fucking oh my god.
Yeah. I know you got I know you have an opinion on this. I wanna know for the
Diet
people
fads
and
are
the viewers
fucking
wanna
stupid.
know.
Do not use them, okay?
Don't do
They're
it.
always going
One
to be
intermittent
lacking in
fast?
some fucking nutrient that you absolutely need.
Yeah, and like it's so the ketosis diet, fucking doing the like pescatarian, fucking vegetarian, vegan, whatever. It doesn't matter. You just need to find something that works for you and is something you can stick with. The second you try to do something drastic that is like unretainable, you are going to relapse and you're gonna have a problem.
Yep.
You're not gonna get anywhere with it. So like it's just you gotta find what's right for you based off your own needs. So like when I met my wife, she was vegetarian. She had no fucking like protein or iron intake and fucking felt like shit. So we got her to start fucking eating real food again, and what do you know? She started gaining weight because she wanted to gain weight.
Trying to gain weight on a vegetarian diet.
That's a lot of lettuce.
There ain't enough.
That's a lot of water.
Yeah, like Jeff,
is.
do you remember that first date where we were at that fucking botanical garden
Yeah.
with the big steaks? She ate like fucking like escargot or fucking some dumb shit. And I'm like, what the fuck?
I mean, she wasn't vegan though, right? So she could still
No,
get her protein in.
Yeah, she's vegetarian, but like she was just like, yeah, and I feel tired. And I'm just like, wait, what do you eat? I'm like,
Nothing.
what are we doing, dude?
Air.
Fuck on that. How did I not get an item?
I love that. I love that too.
Oh, you motherfucker, dude.
You mother beers! Thanks for the win.
I turned tighter.
Oh my god, I used the mustard at the wrong spot!
I gotta remember to keep up in my count. I have a Word doc for my push-ups.
Yeah, this is why I started writing them down because I knew.
Yeah,
at some
but
point I'd
sometimes
lose
I
track.
forget if I wrote down the 10 or not.
Cheater.
I'm almost done with my beer. That means I'm gonna have to stop being scared.
I am 80
push-ups
push-ups in.
Yeah,
because I've been avoiding doing push-ups. I don't want to see again.
I'd rather just knock the push-ups out after the beer. That's why I'm already like almost 4 beers down. So just spend the rest of the time doing
I'm
push-ups.
80 push-ups in and 2.5 beers down.
All right, yeah. I mean, you just
wow.
gotta figure out your
Big
strat.
math guy,
Figure
huh?
out what works for your body, and that's what you need to do.
Yeah, I'm at 43 push-ups and
Killing it,
2
Jeff.
beers done.
I'm doing
Yeah.
10 at a time.
Yeah, you're ahead of schedule.
I'm too scared to do 10.
I just want to knock out my
I'm
push-ups.
almost.
Yeah, I'm scared to do 10.
I bring my controller with me so I can hold it A as I'm getting up.
almost 3 beers.
So you're
in
doing elbow push-ups?
and
Is that what
82
you do?
push-ups.
Okay, so what's
I
been
don't.
like the easiest thing for any of you guys to do in the gym, for like working out with fitness? Or
Do you mean like specific body part? That's
Yeah, like what do you mean?
yeah, something you feel it's a comfortable thing to do.
Legs,
You've never really struggled with.
legs.
Okay.
So
Legs and
strongest
chest.
part. Legs and back.
I'd say all of it for me, honestly.
Jeff is gonna say rib and fucking chest.
Chest, back, shoulders are always like. I mean, they
Chest
they
is
just
always
get
been my
good.
weakest.
But
But
I
I've
don't know,
never
I feel
been
like
like
it's
one
really
fucking
into it.
overkill on anything. So
No one would believe this, but my chest is not like, I don't think it's genetically good at all.
it's not.
It's something that I absolutely, I'm saying my chest specifically. Like I don't have good genetics for chest. I
I know.
just
It's kinda-
pounded
yeah.
the fuck out of it until I got it to the point where I like enjoyed how I looked.
that way you get chicken
Yeah.
legs.
No, I got chicken legs.
Don't say that to him.
I
Don't
work
say
out.
that to him. You know
No,
the
it's
amount of
good.
times Jeff has like fucking felt like he said like you guys make jokes about my calves and we're like, dude, nobody fucking joked about your calves. And you can tell he got bullied by fucking other Marines who that's all they said.
No, Wood had fucking small legs.
Nah. But,
You would.
so that actually it kind
Ew.
of shows kind of the weird like imbalance of that because as a fucking like rat or like rock climber and shit, fucking
Oh shit.
it should be all back and fucking and arms, but you had a fucking developed chest, so it's just kind of like strange.
Now I have worked out legs a lot.
How did I do that?
You
And
need
even
sticky
nothing but fucking.
Rojo shells. Don't worry, I'm a ghost, motherfucker. Yeah, I had a real big natural like affinity to legs. Like chest is it's always been my fucking weakness, and it took a lot of fucking like dedication to get over the fear of training chest.
Yeah,
Do some flies and
I've
calm
never
down.
benched more than 225.
I'm the same
Oh.
actually. Literally at 225. I was in a
how many of
powerlifting
you?
meet.
How many of you have hit the thousands club? And how much did you weigh when you hit it?
Squat, bench, and
Oh, all that.
Deadlift.
Yep.
I hit that.
I don't know. I was in high school when I did that.
Never
But that
know.
was
I
powerlifting,
weighed
but
like
I kind of had to.
160 when I hit that, but I used to squat 515
Yeah.
reps.
Standard.
If I was
Yeah,
5'2",
yeah.
I'd be able to do 515 too.
Fuck, you only need 46 pounds
if
to
you
do the
also had
lift.
a central focus on your legs, though, too, right? I mean, it's like it's
No,
the same thing. So when I
that's
was
a lot.
I
That's a lot.
powerlifted in high school, and I was in the 132-pound weight class.
Yeah.
Right. And so, yeah, weight class for.
Yeah, I did the
For,
weightlifting in
powerlifting
high school
as well.
for 3 years.
But during powerlifting, there was only 2 of us from my school that represented our weight class. And my counterpart, my buddy, obviously, we always trained together. We did, all of our workouts together. We also played football together. So we were doing football workouts and also powerlifting workouts. But he actually could bench. I think he actually benched up to like 245. Mind you, again, we're 132 pounds, like fucking 17, 18.
Yeah, that's a lot of weight, dude. At
Yeah,
that
no,
weight.
yeah.
Fuck
no.
But I could never, I literally hit 225 in my final meet ever in high school on bench. But my squat and my bench were my strong points. 5 up 5 on deadlift, 45 on squat. Not like I focused on my legs. I didn't even put a lot of effort into strengthening my arms because it was like, well, not my thing.
That's the thing. I never deadlifted more than I squatted. Not because I probably couldn't. I clearly could have.
Typically,
Yeah,
you
I
Never
should.
did it.
Motion. So like I don't think the heaviest I benched, I think it was 285, right, babe? That was with Adam spotting me. And I did that on incline, but I can't flat bench nearly as much as I can as an incline bench. It's because I
That's
used a lot of
fucking
shoulder
wild.
dominance.
Yeah.
I did a lot of shoulder dominance, and like that's also why I like impinge my right shoulder, and it makes me scared to go real heavy on a barbell bench. And I had to like train away from it to make sure I was getting better form. Now, with squat and deadlift, I remember when I stopped real big 3 heavy lifting because I was doing a sumo deadlift and I traversed too far right and just felt it drifting and just pinched a nerve in my fucking right hip, and I was just like, oh fuck, and just like collapsed. So I don't do like the big 3 much anymore, but I think the heaviest I ever squatted was like 405, and the heaviest ever deadlifted was like 495. But like every time I fucking would try to do something like that, I would somehow fuck myself up. And now it's just like I like to do like controlled, like focused movements. But I think recently with like a declined leg press, I was able to hit
Same fucking items.
I think it was like
900.
Yeah, like 9 something on a leg press. But that's obviously not good.
Taking that into account there too, because there is
Leg
a
press also
culture of
depends on the
people.
machine.
There's
Yeah, this culture of people that are like have fear going to the gym. 1, because either they never have, or 2, they've got self-esteem issues. All those things.
Sorry guys.
Being in the gym,
You're my.
lifting form is extremely important. Like that's a very
Especially
big
with
thing.
deadlift. Most people should not deadlift.
Right.
If they're just
Oh,
casually
yeah, most people should not,
deadlift.
right?
I saw a kid tear his hamstring in a gym
From deadlifting?
from deadlifting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
He was lifting with some big Samoan boys and fucking at the UFC gym. And he was
Quick side tangent. What's y'all's favorite grip for that?
alternating.
Yeah, I'm definitely alternate grip as well. Yeah.
The alternate. My biggest.
I hate
I'm conditioned
peripherals.
from powerlifting because that's where
I hate peripherals when lifting. The amount of people that wear fucking sleeves or fucking straps or wrist wraps. Peripherals, if you're not 85% or more on your like maximum like lift, you should not be using peripherals because you are just going to develop a dependence upon it to support that joint.
And grip is really big in those lifts too, and you're literally taking out that grip factor. Like you're not training it at all.
I mean, that's like the people. It's like doing a pull-up, right? And I've called it fishing for the longest, where people do pull-ups and they kind of like they propel their lower body upwards so that they can complete the pull-up.
Oh, you mean CrossFit? Kipping?
Yeah, kipping.
We're not going like not over the top of the bar. I'm just like people that don't do a full-fledged pull-up by itself, strictly by arms. Don't move your lower body when you do a pull-up. You're supposed to pull your whole entire body. Kipping is like an actual different mechanism in itself.
Yeah, I think it's depends on like what you're doing.
That's the same thing though too. It's like you're not actually getting what you're supposed to get out of this exercise.
I think it depends on what you're training because like a kipping pull-up, you're using a lot of core strength and like
stability. But that's I want to clarify.
But if you're trying to do like a straight pull-up to like train back and it's different.
Yeah, it's not. That's not the same thing at all. There's the mechanism in which I'm speaking of. There's no term for doing this. It's literally, you don't want to pull yourself up and you're trying to push yourself up and do this.
Anybody been able to do backflip, Black Grand?
Yep.
Yes.
I've done it plenty of times.
Really?
Yep.
Never sit. Tell me that shit.
I also have plenty of videos of me eating shit and falling on my face at the beach because I'm drunk, and that's when I'm confident enough to try it.
I mean, at the beach, it's actually harder.
Yeah, the sand.
I was trying to learn how to do a back handspring for a hot minute, but I just could not get the fucking.
That shit always hurt my wrist.
Yeah, you gotta fall properly.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't have a proper trainer. It's just more like, let me try this.
No, the only black flip I can do. Yep, it's a black flip now. Only backflip I can do is into the water.
Damn.
100 push-ups done, baby. Go.
Send it. And a bullet.
I'm at
My beer's gone. That means I got to do 80 more push-ups.
Damn. Actually, that's not bad.
I mean,
It's heard like that.
Doesn't make much sense to drink first and then do push-ups.
I'm going back and forth.
Yeah,
Don't
back
wanna
and
do-
forth, but like having all that beer settled and then like going down to the ground fast to try.
Nah, dude, we were talking about working out drunk earlier, so I mean, I'm gonna give it a rip.
Testing it.
I'm in the same phase.
What if there's something to it? What if
I feel numb in the head now. I can do anything.
Yeah.
How many
No, I'm
waters
definitely-
do
I'm
you
seeing
need
stars.
to avoid a hangover?
It's one drink per glass of water.
That's insane to me. There's fucking no way.
I can drink one beer and not have a glass of water.
Yeah, and
Completely
Yeah.
accurate.
Of course.
it's because of salt.
It's also
and,
dependent on tolerance.
Yeah,
well.
it's based off of like salt and salt or potassium, magnesium, sodium.
I mean, your electrolytes, right? Like
Electrolytes, yeah, electrolyte diffusion.
Alcohol
so
is a
like alcohol.
natural diuretic.
Yeah, so it destroys that.
When you go to piss, you're pissing out your electrolytes. You find a way to fucking replenish it.
Yeah, so because alcohol diffuses that and you lose it, you need to be replenishing it. So like your body, and that's also something that a lot of people need to learn. Hold that.
We got each other.
A lot of people need to learn that is how to like understand like your own body's like signals. So like you know how when you're drunk you crave like McDonald's, like fucking something salty, like savory. It's because your body needs salt to actually rehydrate. Like if you drank an ass ton of water and you had nothing with like sodium to be able to like actually stabilize the amount of water in your system, it would mean nothing. So reading your body and understanding what it needs is a huge learning point for any person.
Bitch.
You thought, bitch?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, same. Yeah,
What the heck?
same with.
I dropped my controller. I'm so sorry.
Don't DC.
Beer's gone.
3 1/4 down.
Fine. My beard is completely gone, but I've also only done 7 push-ups.
7?
Yep.
That's
I'm
only
at-
like 7%.
You take
I-
a strategy nobody else uses.
Yeah, bold move, Cotton.
Leave me
Let's see how
alone.
that turns out.
Let me get
You grab
drunk and bloated and then have to move my body.
Right, yeah.
I have one beer left and
Different makeups.
27 push-ups left.
My God.
I
Yeah.
will be
Yeah,
counting.
that's actually
I do
pretty
the
fucking
recording,
solid.
so
I'm pretty sure I did 110, but. but
I'm at
Oh,
70 push-ups
big tough guy.
with beer and a half.
Oh.
About a beer and a half.
Jeff, I'm waiting for the day that
So
you
you're
use that
basically at the
fucking
same as
mighty
me.
grip
You're
on my
lying.
I
cock.
said 70.
Oh my
I got
goodness.
30
on your
push-ups.
cock?
Yeah.
I have
I just want
73
to do grip it and rip it.
Happened.
Not that
happened?
far ahead.
Here you go, Justin.
Oh,
Here you go,
you
Justin.
are right on time.
Here you go, Justin.
Yeah. Oh no.
No. Jeff, those were some good fucking nanners.
No,
Those are some
it wasn't.
quality
I just-
nanners.
All it did was roll him into the finish line.
Dude, I was like,
Both my red shells didn't track.
I was like 3 inches above the platform when
Don't
it
say that
started.
on stream.
I know 3
3
inches.
inches over.
Here's a good question. What happens to the muscle recovery if you drink?
What muscle
It-
recovery?
Absolutely destroys it. Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
Right, I mean, your
There's
body
studies
still has to metabolize and process the alcohol before it does anything else. So it's not gonna. I mean,
Yeah, and so
Your body's
So
just trying to
you're-
do too many things at one time.
yeah.
what a
it's way
muscle
to-
what a muscle is, it's fibers that contract and expand, right? Or contract and extend. Now, a huge portion of your body is water. If you are dehydrated, those muscle fibers, when you work out, what they do is they have micro tears and like damage to them, and that's what incites development and growth to help, offset the stimulus. If you are not hydrated, they don't have the ability to develop further. If you are not intaking enough protein, they do not have what's necessary to develop further. So if you drink a shitload and work out, and that's all you do, you're not ever going to get bigger. That's where the fucking big fat stomach comes from, is your body doesn't know what to do with those excess calories and macros. So you have to be offsetting those needs.
Not to the point of the stomach, but to the point of being small. That's why I'm so small, because I always drink too.
See, but Jeff, you get away with it because cum actually has a high amount of protein in it.
Oh, that's right. I knew I did that for a reason.
Yeah. Just hit your macros.
7 push-ups does not work.
So if you're gonna work out the day after you drink, pretty
Not in
heavily,
this setup.
you should focus on cardio.
You should. That's also like if you drink a lot, you're gonna have a rough fucking time.
Yeah.
Well, if you're fat burning,
Lactic
it'll be
acid buildup
beneficial,
is
but
gonna
if
be
you're building this,
insane.
not, right? Depends on your
Yeah,
goals.
I mean,
It always depends on your goals.
Yeah, it depends on what you're trying to do. Yeah.
But you do want to get drunk
better.
every night. Who cares?
Honestly,
You always
like I
feel better.
don't think it matters what the goals are. You're still like trying to like stabilize your body. In all honesty, is like, go sit in a sauna, like sweat out the alcohol, fucking deal with your hangover, and intake a lot of salts and fucking water so that your body feels functional again. Because like when I'm hungover and I go to the gym, like, fuck, dude,
my
I feel dog ass.
Nah, DC it after push-ups on the last one.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
On this one,
you motherfucker!
No, on this one.
Oh my god! What? On the way back?
Why didn't you say anything until now, you son of a bitch?
I did, you don't listen.
You're right, I'm really loud.
fucking shotgun.
I'm gonna throw a fucking BF.
Shot. He's gonna throw a bitch fit. I'm so freaking pissed.
I did.
I'm gonna write a letter.
I'm gonna write a letter.
Alright, so if you're focused on strength training compared to bodybuilding, what's the difference there?
Ooh, okay. Volumetric load versus hypertrophy. So if you're trying to bodybuild or develop contractile tissue, you're training for a hypertrophic load. So it is trying to break down the tissue as much as possible to incite growth, right?
Yep.
Now, if you're trying to develop strength, you are trying to intensively develop strength patterns so that your body has to like develop tighter and tighter muscle over that like area.
And give your
So-
body the nutrients to repair.
Correct. And like that, if you go up to a fucking like a strong man or a power lifter, they may not look like they're fucking like athletes, but if you like their abs or something, and they'll almost look like they're fat.
Yeah.
If you feel their fucking core, like they'll have a six pack, but it'll be extended because they have to stabilize their abs to support their big three workouts. But they have abs. It's developed in a way that you wouldn't like find to be ideal as a bodybuilder or somebody who's looking for physique training. But hypertrophic workouts are typically a little bit of higher volume, and you're just trying to fatigue the muscle and like just develop in a more, I don't know, like pleasant way to be more appealing. And like that's also like part of the reason why I'm not too keen on the idea in continuum bodybuilding, is because your entire MO with that sport is like, do I look good?
Yeah.
I just bananaed myself. It's image, and like it's just, do I look right for this person or for these folks? And like it puts a lot of pressure on you in that sense, because if you have a genetic like disadvantage, you will still be held accountable for it versus somebody who could be amazing. But with like competition, like strength or like sports and stuff, it's like, well, I'm training to be better, and I'm irrefutably better, not a judge deciding I'm better.
Yeah.
True, but genetics have a play in both roles. I mean, you're good at your sport.
I think it's just sport. Yeah, like the.
I mean,
Shit,
if they
watching
have a
Jesse
practical
and
application, then that's cool too. But most
But the
people
practical
are not
application
good at
of a
practical
bodybuilding
application.
sport, if you want to call it that. I mean, I'm not denying it's not.
You kind of just did, but okay,
No.
continue.
But if that's the purpose, is to aesthetically look in a certain way.
I mean, like
Just
that's
just
where
fucking making me waste all my goddamn fucking reds.
I think that's where it becomes a matter of opinion on that, because I think that
But some
if you're trying to
opinions
get
can be
attention, yeah, if you're trying to get attention from, well, like honestly, if you're trying to get attention for like sexual desire, I think a bodybuilder has a higher advantage. But if you're trying to get attention because you look strong or you are stronger, but you don't care about that physical like look,
Yeah. I never.
you know, strong men and fucking powerlifters are fucking insane athletes. Different ways of training.
Completely different.
That's
On
about what your
that,
focal
I
point
hate-
is.
Plus, how you work out is completely different. Like, for the most
exactly.
point, like
Your
strongmen and
focus when you're doing
powerlifters
those
are focused on very
the
small
same.
reps and just high weight.
Volumetric load,
Bodybuilding is volume.
hypertrophic load. But
Hypertrophic.
that's I hate like Larry Wheels, right? I think he's cool.
Why do you
I
hate
think
him?
he's fun to watch.
I know,
Like-
right? That's what I'm thinking. Why do you hate him so much?
Like strong building or whatever the fuck the term that is because of him, where it's just like, oh, well, I'm powerlifting and I'm like getting super strong, but I'm also bodybuilding. And it's like, no, you are on a lot of performance enhancement drugs and you're a fucking genetic phenom. You should not be trailing all these fucking young kids that like do what I'm doing. And then he comes out and says he's doing a shitload of drugs every workout. Like, fuck that guy. I also think that
it's
social
very
media
different.
is hurting kids nowadays because
Oh,
of the
really?
standards they see, that they only feel like they need to attain something better. Like when I was in high school, I didn't feel like I was like dog shit just because I was fucking skinny. But then now, like, there's a couple kids that I've mentored and talked to, and like they're like on like kind of thinking about doing PEDs. I'm like, don't, dude. Like, you're a fucking kid, bro.
I don't think
Like,
anybody
just-
should do PEDs unless they've been working out for a minute.
What is that?
Performance enhancement drugs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, you need to be getting to a like higher level of fitness to be able to like justify doing that sort of thing.
I don't know if you've
And
seen
also-
people who were beginner lifters and did PEDs, but none of them look good.
They don't ever.
Yeah, you
at all.
develop further muscular imbalances and
It's
like
not even
problems
just
down the road.
body having issues, but it's also not knowing. And there's a learning curve.
Yeah, and a lot of injuries, let alone like just not knowing the compound you're putting in your body, the difference between pro hormones and fucking something that had an androgenic effect, and like you just have to take your time to respect your body enough to understand it before doing it. And that's where like I think social media is a problem, because you put such a standard on yourself because you're comparing yourself constantly to people who you should not be comparing yourself with. Like, I would never in a million years look at fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger and be like, I should look like him. Schwarzenegger. Like, I should look like that guy. Because I don't. I have no business trying to compare myself to him. He's a fucking freak, and he was on insane amounts of PEDs. So, like, but then a lot of these guys lie on social media like, no, I'm natural. It's like, no, the fuck you aren't, dude. You're 8% body fat year-round.
Tiger King. Or the Liver King, so.
Tiger. Okay.
Yeah, he was lying the whole fucking time, and they got caught for fucking lying. And they're just like, nah, it's not that serious. And like, buy my fucking program. Like, shut the fuck up.
No.
Fuck 'em up.
It's impossible to stand. And like,
You're getting done
thinking about how
dirty,
I
Jeff.
felt growing up, and just how insecure I felt because of how little I was, and trying to draw comparisons to like fucking like the Trent twins. Like, what the fuck? You're such a bad example for young athletes trying to learn. I fortunately ran into good guys who are athletes and like they have experience who helped me feel comfortable and inspire myself. But like, so many of these kids are just, they feel like shit all the time. And it's okay to not look like a fucking stud. Don't kill yourself to do it when you're not ready.
So if Mario Kart characters had to follow a workout plan, what would that look like?
Asking the real question.
Yeah, elaborate. What kind of plan, and like to get to where they are, or to get to like the goals you think they would want?
I mean, either or. Whatever you take as that question. So
Bowser's definitely like strongman, like fucking like tossing kegs over a 10-foot fucking pole. Like,
I mean, even
He's fucking-
What's the
he's got-
strongest Mario Kart character?
no, like
if Mario Kart characters had to follow a workout plan, how would that look like?
Bowser's definitely he's got short fucking levers. He's a fucking like strongman powerlifter
You could
build.
fly at least 1100.
Oh yeah, no, he's a killer and a half.
No wonder he can steal Peach all the time and lift her over his head.
Yeah, what's Mario gonna do? He's a fucking chump.
Yeah.
She weighs like 100 pounds.
Diddy Kong's all about calisthenics.
Oh yeah, no, he's fucking doing backflips and shit. He's a gymnastics
He
guy.
works that tail, man.
I think Shy Guy just drinks beer in a basement and talks shit online all day. Like, I don't think he has a workout. He's built like a potato.
He's just there for a good time. You don't give a shit.
Toad only works out his jaw.
I can
And
see
his
that
Peaches-
from, Rashad.
Peach is that white bitch that shows up in like really designer fucking workout clothes, and like walks around with a fucking like chip on her shoulder because she's like genetically predisposed to being hotter than other bitches. But she'll fucking start a ruckus over anybody trying to like bring her down. That was super specific. Sorry, I see a lot of rich white bitches in my gym.
Oh, that one's gonna get me too. Damn it, I can't.
My boy pussy.
He's got too much. I can't do nothing. Damn it.
Oh my Lanta! My garlic
I couldn't tell
fries.
if you had a mushroom or not.
Just to make you feel small, did you know pound per pound squirrels have stronger muscles than bodybuilders?
I mean, that's actually a lot of animals.
Let's talk about the ant.
Yeah, right.
It's a bad comparison. They don't actually have muscle. They have fucking exoskeletons, and they pump blood into
Well,
their
it's
joints.
really not a
to,
fair
like,
comparison.
like relax it.
That's not a fair comparison if the concept of the Anunnaki being correct, the story of the Anunnaki being correct.
What? How'd we get talking about aliens? What are we doing?
Well, the Anunnaki bred with us, and therefore we are actually partially aliens and not actually
Fuck,
being.
my
from a
wife's gonna hear
planet.
you, and I'm gonna fucking hear her yapping all goddamn night
Yeah,
about
we're
this
just
shit.
not from a planet that is
Wait,
supposedly
you
has
He
high
mentioned the
gravity.
Anunnaki.
Hey, let's not get into that topic until we.
Yeah, we're talking about fitness, dickweed.
I mean, gravity is part of fitness.
I mean, yeah, with your conception of like the weight of mass.
Why do you think humans take so long to be able to even fucking walk?
Because they gotta realize
do you
how
know
heavy their
you
dick is.
burn more
They're
calories
fucking
walking
stupid.
backwards?
That's why. Fuck you, mean.
Yes,
Humans has that
it's because it's not an optimal form of travel.
There's so many animals that also deal with the same exact gravity as us that walk from pretty much day one.
Yeah.
Can't use humans as that
But they're from this planet. That's my point.
Okay.
And you also look at the length of time they live because their brain takes shorter times to develop.
Yeah. Sorry. Back to fitness. Apparently, gravity's not real. To y'all.
That what the fuck?
Exactly what we said.
God, you honestly, with some of the fucking comments I see from like liberals trying to coerce people into believing that Republicans didn't like what they voted for, they're like, oh, look at that, they don't believe in gravity now, and it's like, what the fuck are we talking about? Nah, animals are able to walk the same day because they live fucking 15 years versus humans living 100 years, in a good case.
I get excited when my child moves their hand on purpose after 3 months.
It takes time
What
to
the
develop.
fuck?
Now, hold that.
Ow.
I slowed down.
You both right.
I literally took that red to my booty hole just so I can blow fucking Jeff's face off, and then somehow.
Oh, you're blowing Jeff.
That's not the third lap.
So,
Not the first time.
Bap! Cut! Hold this!
Oh shit!
No, it ain't the fucking thing!
Oh shit!
Go!
Damn.
Fuck!
Well, that
Holy fucking
just
shit, boy.
cemented Jeff's win. Ooh, that is too shocking.
Those are
Man, that
those are
motherfucking mum is
26
fucked.
points.
Also,
Yeah.
guys, if you notice, I've been disconnected.
Yeah, he thought these push-ups were gonna
I'm
be
so
easy
proud
at
of
the
you.
end.
Dude, I moved your
I was
lid.
just figuring out the time factor. So
8.
hey, DC once.
No, we did 24, so
Yeah, we did
I
24.
know, but we usually do 6 beers, 16 races.
yeah, usually, but this is a different
but
thing.
this
Right.
is
we can't
different.
equate it.
So the other 8 races would be for 100 beers. Or I mean 100
You're-
push-ups.
What are you talking
100
about?
beers. Fuck yeah, that makes all the sense.
Join us next time for
Dude, take this man's
For
key.
Our
100
next
fucking
podcast
meters.
is about math. First grade math.
Yeah. Hope you guys have your fucking your graphing calculator for the next one.
Oh, that's
shit,
tough.
dude.
That's tough.
Anyone see what race we're on?
21.
21. I also
That's the
DC'd
point.
on the first fucking lap because I fucking did too many push-ups. I'm now doing it in bursts of fucking like 6 or 7 because I'm scared to fuck it up
That
again.
boomerang got me on
Thanks
this
for
last
bumping me.
pixel.
They're bumping.
And I gave by the blue. What the fuck is this shit, dude?
I need
That
a
fucking mage
miracle.
casted the meanest fucking fireball.
Oh
Should
shit!
parry this, you filthy casual. Fireball!
Oh, Sean was so far behind. I could have tried. to-
Yeah, I got hit like 7 times in 3 seconds.
Yeah.
So.
That's why you kiss boys. I did 6 and 6, 12 more, so 92.
This
You
is
got
fun.
269.
All right. What's the factor of caffeine on your workout? Plus or minus?
What do you mean?
It depends on if you have some sort of nitro, because caffeine constricts blood vessels, so it
Exactly.
constricts blood flow to those muscles, so limiting oxygen and water flow. You need to have some sort of nitric booster. So beta-alanine, citrulline, and arginine are common
We're
ones.
good. Yep.
But they help dilate blood vessels and increase blood flow to those muscles that enhance your performance as well as increase pump. I like a lot of beta-alanine. Beta-alanine is what makes your fucking skin crawl when you like.
Does it also
take a
dry it
pre-workout.
out?
Niacin and nice.
No, it does. It doesn't dry you out. So,
How I feel with creatine.
Well, creatine.
Creatine makes you itch. It doesn't make you itch.
It makes me so jittery and like uncomfortable.
Creatine doesn't
Cre-
do that.
Or
Creatine
what's the-
literally.
Creatine's
So
a
it
natural.
literally absorbs
yeah,
water.
guys, let me
Not-
just little hint here. Anything that ends in INE that you intake
I'm
as
just
a
thinking of
supplement
pre-workout.
is an
I don't
amino
know
acid.
what. I don't know what. Pre-workout.
Mommy, still much. Okay.
Oh man, you don't know
So if it
understand
ends-
the stress that's been on me, because if I DC, we all DC.
No pressure.
I'm not stressed at all because I DC all the time.
Yeah, that's why you're not hosting.
That's why he's not there.
Yeah. Creatine. So I remember
It's-
growing up, my dad like told me, it's just like, I don't
It's
ever
not
want you to take creatine because he thought it was a fucking like performance enhancement drug. And I was
That's
just
not,
like,
what,
I was like,
that's not what
okay.
I'm thinking of. I'm
It's-
getting the,
it's
the
in
name
beef.
mixed up.
Yeah, it's naturally occurring in red meats. It's an amino acid. So if it ends in INE, pretty safe to say it's an amino acid, which is a protein. The things that help with blood flow, they offset caffeine. But if you're just intaking fucking like bang energy drinks, you're gonna have a fucking shitty time because they have negligible amounts of fucking nitros in them. But a pre-workout typically has enough in it to be able to offset that factor. But if you don't have to intake caffeine, if you want to avoid it, just take a pump, because typically it won't have very many of those like stimulants that
Bump of
give you that
cocaine.
shitty feel. Yeah, but I mean, you know, I just put a tablespoon of cocaine in my pre-workout. Jesus, that would be an expensive fucking habit. Holy
Oh
fuck!
yes, I'm doing it right.
I mean, it looks the
They're
same.
like, I'm feeling it now.
But I'm never hungry. Why am I so skinny
Oh my
still?
god! Why did it go for me? It didn't even fucking hit Jeff. I hate you, Jeffrey. I hate you.
Oh god, almost. Oh god.
I gotta pee again.
All right, I'm at 100, but I'm gonna do an extra 10 just to be safe.
I'm at 99 right
I
now.
was thinking about that too.
No
We
worry
talked
about
about like
Bring up
life
another
experiences leading to how you like feel motivated to be in the gym. So like what actually motivated me to start really, really getting focused on the gym and like killing myself for it was being wildly depressed because my ex-wife left me. But then like once I felt like fucking comfortable and like, you know, I had like shit figured out, now is where I'm struggling to actually be like, I need to go work out because I'm not hot enough because my wife actually loves me now.
That motivation factor.
Yeah.
The single factor.
Practices for Hollywood?
Oh, my push-ups are done.
I'm at 107 for my count, but you know, we'll find out.
Yeah, 110 just because Sean's in my head.
your head. Yeah, no, like
my initial
once you feel
motivational factor. Back to your question. Initially, it was honestly just my childhood and wanting to be stronger than my brothers, which has helped to Sean and
because they're
Jess.
assholes.
Yeah. Initially, how they were with me, I think that was my initial factor of it, but it hasn't been that in a long time.
Yeah, I felt competitive with my older brother until I was like 13 because my older brother's like even now, and he's got a fat body, fucking like 34 years old. He's fucking like 130 pounds. Yeah, big brother is in huge air quotes. I can't do it right now because I have my controller in my hand.
Yeah, don't DC.
Yeah, Jeff's met him. Oh my god!
Damn it.
Of course, as soon as they're overhead.
I had to wait.
Justin, please do it to him.
Smart move.
Oh, there's a banana there! Don't worry, Jeff, I got it for you.
Thanks, man. You also
Man,
took my
you got
double.
triple mushrooms. This is fucking okay.
Yeah, hold those fireballs though, homo! It didn't matter. They are who we thought they were.
Let's go.
Oh wait, I should have got third. Oh nope, fourth is good.
Is that it, or we have one more?
Go, one more.
One more. I'm gonna do 10 extra push-ups.
I did
Just
that
to make
pretty
sure.
much right on time, actually.
Yeah,
Eh,
I'll do
a little bit.
I'll do like 7 more during this race just to be sure.
How you doing?
And scares me because I did 12 that time and just I
Cola?
don't want to do that again.
Chilling.
How many push-ups you got left for?
Grayson? I have 20 push-ups left.
You know,
You gotta do it on this last one.
Yeah, dude.
I don't have to do them. I'm not gonna do them.
Are you gonna pour out half your beer as well?
I think he just
No.
wants a shotgun.
Nah, I just want to finish the race, honestly, at this point.
He's hanging on by a thread.
That's fair.
We got a challenge, a 2-beer challenge after this.
Yeah, we should get there for sure.
You're like, I'm
How
over
about you
this
finish
shit.
your push-ups?
Did you say 2 beer challenge?
Yeah. We only did 6.
I've got 1 full beer.
You said you had 8.
Well, I cracked.
Oh,
it.
you oh, that's your fault.
I'll shotgun a second beer for that. I'll tell you what. I'll shotgun a second beer for that next time we stream.
That doesn't
Scout's honor.
matter now.
It's on camera. Well, I mean, like, we'll
You're
figure it
still
out.
gonna be part of it.
We'll figure it out.
When you get to decide.
Who the fuck cares?
It'll be alright.
We're
It'll
fucking
be
drinking, we're having fun.
100%
Ha ha hee hoo.
Yeah.
My couch squeaks when I do push-ups on it, and you can't tell if like I'm blowing somebody's back out or if like I just have shitty furniture.
You can tell, because that would never be the case.
That was definitely racist.
Dude, getting third place,
6 plus 7
I can actually assure you.
Welcome back.
You've never.
yo.
Cheap viewers on Stream Boot remove this space. Who is Stress
I've never
Foams?
gotten third
Fomes?
place on a
A bot.
Yeah, we haven't.
Wow, that's tragic. If I didn't disconnect on the first race, you might have gotten 4th.
All right, I
the
got
80-point gap.
so bad.
Oh,
I'll be right.
guys, we appreciate you watching. What are y'all's workouts, regimens? What things did we say that were inaccurate?
Don't eat anything. Cry. Cry a lot.